Hi Libras, how are you doing? So this is going to be your reading for April 16th through the 30th, and how are things going? We have the new moon in Aries on April 15th, which is your complete opposite sign, so you may feel that one a little more than normal. And then we have, yay, Mercury is going direct on the 15th as well. So any challenges with communication, it's going to start to lift. We do still have 2 weeks in the post-shadow phase, so we're not quite done with Mercury yet. And then we're building to the full moon in Scorpio on April 29th. It's going to be a really powerful full moon in a positive way. And then we have Saturn retrograde, which is the planet of karma. And then we also have Pluto going retrograde on the 22nd. And Pluto's kind of all about transformation and out with the old and in with the new. So I don't know, the theme for this year has been so much like cleansing and clearing for people. So I hope you're being compassionate with yourself and also with others, and, to remember that when we're feeling these things, that we're not the only ones feeling it. Like, everybody's really being affected right now, which is good. It's clearing a lot so we can all get to like our truer, more authentic self. So all good there. Thank you for all the likes and the comments and the subscribes and all the bookings for personal sessions. I've just been having so much fun with you guys. If you do want a personal reading, the link is below. It will take you to my website. I've got some email readings and 1, 2, or 3 topic readings, all at different price points, something for anyone. If you want a quick answer to a question, you can find me on Instantgo, which is so cool. You can just send a text message and then I will get back to you with a 3-card spread reading on there. It's very easy. And then also, if you're interested in energy therapy, I am a master energy therapist and I specialize in distance therapy. So you can be living wherever you are and it's still just as powerful. So the link for my website is below for that. And then if you want to donate to the channel, thank you for the donations that have come in. The link is below for that as well. So that's it for shop talk. Let's get into the reading. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly felt last week was a really scattered week for me. I don't know if it was Mercury. I think it was just everything combined. So I wonder if you guys felt that too, because I'm Libra sun and Libra rising. So Mercury was perfectly fine the first week and a half, and then the next week kicked my butt. Everything was just so up in the air and moving. And anyways, you'll have to let me know if you felt that too. This is your reading for April 16th through the 30th for Libras. Libras need to know. I know last month we were kind of having a hard time with accepting that we deserve true love. So I'm curious if that has lifted. Beautiful. Okay. So I was asking if that has lifted with, us doubting ourselves and feeling worthy for love. And it's really easy for us to get into our heads and sabotage things. I could just be speaking for myself, but it's so easy to think and to go over all the things that could go wrong, especially when it comes to love. And it's not always true. So the first card that we have is the 10 of Swords. So I'm actually really happy this showed up as the first card, because I think what this is saying is you are letting go of those sabotaging self-thoughts that destroy all the good. And the 10 of Swords, as gruesome as it looks, it's a really quick, it happens quick. So once we accept that we're, Libras can be hard on ourselves and maybe a little sabotaging when it does come to love and relationships, and pointing out all the things that are wrong in our partner or that could go wrong in the relationship. So I think you're leaving this behind. Thank goodness, because how can you have a happy relationship when this is what is going on in your head all the time? Okay, so good job on that, on letting that go. I can certainly tell you this is how I was feeling last week. So good, good, good. 10 of Swords. Let's just leave all of that behind so we can move forward to better, bigger and better things. So Wheel of Fortune. I love this card. This is like the wheel of, or like the clock of the universe to me. So everything is happening in divine timing, and you just have to keep trusting the process. And I feel strongly I need to say keep trusting the process of love. It doesn't have to be a fast, crazy, overwhelming thing. It can be a slow process that is guided by the universe, taking time to really get to know somebody new, really getting to know things about them. That takes time. And sometimes when we lead with lust, it can fizzle just as fast. So I think this clock of the universe is saying slow it down a little bit. Keep trusting the process. Keep growing within yourself. And you are going to move towards the sun, which is just warmth and happiness all around. So I love this. You started here, and already after, the new moon on the 15th, we're going to feel those energies for a few days after. So I think you've left this behind, and in the new moon, plant those new seeds. What do you want? What kind of love do you want? But the sun is an aha moment. It's peace and clarity. It's answers to what you've been seeking. So, if you have been questioning whether or not you're with the right partner or dating the right person, I think divinely guided, you're going to get the clarity that you need. Okay? So really just watch out for the signs and be really aware and stay out of that Libra head of yours, okay? I really want you to try to focus on being in your heart energy, your heart center, okay? Because that will lead you to the right thing. The head and our thoughts and the logic, it's helpful. I mean, it's good to have both when you're looking at love and relationships, but lead with the heart. So what else does Libra need to know? April 16th through the 30th. Okay, awesome. Oh, my Libras, you guys crack me up. So after we have the sun and this clarity and we're feeling really good about ourselves, we're going to be tempted and tested. So we've got the Devil card. This just may show up as like more of those self-sabotaging patterns that we have. So with the Devil, it's like this can be an obsession. This could be a not so healthy relationship. It can be an addiction. So what is it in your life that is testing you? Okay. Are you being tempted to go after like the instant gratification lust relationships, or are you wanting to take the time and trust the universe and really let the right person slowly show themselves to you? Okay. And the thing with the Devil card, I want you to note, these two characters on the bottom, they look like they're chained and stuck and the victim, but if you look at the chain around the neck, it's very loose. So they could easily slip that off and remove themselves. Okay, so it's a choice. You choose to stay here in whatever self-destructive behavior this is, okay? If that is not resonating with you, then this may be a Capricorn coming in for you, okay? Capricorn is the Devil card. But I really think based on the flow of this, trusting the universe, it's like you let go and you get to the sun and you're moving forward, and then you're like, wait, what about all these patterns that I've been doing for years and years and years? But this is testing you. So again, with that awareness, and again, we have Saturn retrograde on April 17th, which is the planet of karma. So this may be showing up as karma that you need to still release and work through. But I think you will, okay? I think you will. Because what's on the other side of that is a new love, okay? Two of Cups. I mean, this is like, I feel like this is the best card for Libra and relationships because it's such a balanced, equal partnership where you're both giving equal amounts, and you're a total team, and you're emotionally connected, you're intellectually connected. It's just a very balanced relationship, and this is not a sketchy card for a relationship. I mean, this is like the real deal. This is like a soulmate card, okay? So when this new person shows up, or if you're still getting to know somebody that you've already met, be aware of the patterns. Because if you can be aware of the patterns and let go of what this is, I think you'll be able to see all the blessings that are there with this person. And if but you have to stay present to it, and you have to want to see it, because again, we have the Nine of Swords, which is like anxiety, like what's keeping you up at night. This was in your last reading. So what are your thoughts that you're allowing yourself to go crazy with? Because I think with these thoughts, it's really keeping something beautiful from developing. Because you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun and the Two of Cups. I mean, those are all very powerful, divinely guided cards. But it's like they're surrounded by you in like these self-destructive thoughts and this thinking that, can it work out? Is it going to work out? Is it the right partner? How do I know if it's the right partner? Like, blah, just like stop all of that. Just throw all of that out the window. Give your trust to the universe and get out of your head and back into your heart. And let's see, I want to know what else you guys need to know about this Two of Cups love. No, April 16th through the 30th for Libra. Whoop, the guy wants to come out. Whoop, so does that one. All right, one more card. I love it when they jump out like that. Okay, so I kind of was asking what you guys need to know about this Two of Cups love, and the Queen of Wands showed up. So this can, again, go either way. This can be male or female, but this person is very, very passionate. They're very clear of what they want, and they lead with like the passion and the heart, which I think is really good for you Libras when you get out of your head. So it could be a fire sign coming in, either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Again, you also have the Devil card, so it could be a Capricorn. But whoever this is, this Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands doesn't mess around with their feelings. They're sure of their feelings and their long-term passions. When you have like the Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands, those are a little more flighty, but the Queen and King of Wands are solid passion and connection. And I love that, because the next card you have is the Four of Wands, which again, Libra, this is like the best love card for you, because it is a very balanced, like limitless love. And it, it leads to marriage. So whoever this Two of Cups is coming in, I really think it's going to be full of passion and could lead to love or like a long-term committed relationship, and possibly even marriage. But it will only get here if you're really able to let this stuff go. I think some of these were in your last readings too, so you're still struggling with some of the same challenges. But just keep working with yourself. Again, these next 2 weeks, let all of this come up and then let it go with the full moon in Scorpio. I mean, just let your old patterns show up, face them, and then release them, because this is what you want, Libra. Okay, and then I love this. The last card that we have is the Two of Wands. A lot of wands going on here. So again, it could be a fire sign, but a lot of passion and desire. But the Two of Wands is like making your choice and what you want to build and create moving forward, which I think has to do with this person. You guys are going to want to create your life together. It's also a card of travel. He's got the world in his hand. He's looking out over, like, where do we want to go? What do we want to create? Which I love, because the Four of Wands to me is like a limitless relationship. There's no walls, there's no boundaries. It's just very open, like, how big do you want to grow this thing? What do you want to create? Okay? So stay out of your head. I can't say that enough, and I'm also speaking to myself, okay? So you've got the Wheel of the Fortune and the Sun. You have the Two of Cups. You have the Four of Wands. You have all the right pieces. I think the only thing in the way is again, your beliefs around it. Which, if you can get out of those beliefs, it will really allow you to see this person who is in front of you, this partner who's trying to get to know you too. It'll really let you see their soul. Really see who they are when you're not making judgments and trying to find what's wrong. Okay? Because they're not doing that to you. They're not looking and trying to find all the things wrong with you. They're trying to get to know your heart and your soul and what you want. Okay? And remember, there's no rush. So let it take the time that it needs, and use this time, because once the relationship builds and you're to the point where you are spending a lot of time together, it's hard to work out those inner issues. So use this time when you guys are still apart and getting to know each other to grow. Take advantage of Saturn in retrograde. Take advantage of Pluto in retrograde. And then with this Scorpio full moon, yay, just leave it all behind. So I'm really happy to see, Libra, that love is still there. So even though you're having a little bit of a hard time with it, it's still there. So whoever this is, either coming in or that you've been dealing with, I think they're in it for the long haul. You just have to be patient with yourself and patient with the relationship and patient with the universe. Okay? So I'm going to pull one last card for you. Any last messages here? Libra, April 16th. The guy wants to come out. Power. Yes. Okay. This is a perfect card. The power is in your hands, Libra. Okay? You have the power to let go of these patterns. You have the power to change your thinking patterns. It really is up to you. Which you guys love to be in power, and you love to, take charge and be in control. So instead of, taking all that power and everything and using it outward, really turn it around and use it on inward to strengthen yourself within. Because you're still moving towards love. I mean, it's not going away. So this is it's still here and it's still growing, which is awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. So, and again, if you haven't met anybody, I would keep your eye out for a Leo, a Capricorn, or a fire sign, okay? So that is it, Libras. I will be excited to see what happens in May for you. If you do want a personal reading, the link is below to take you to my website, or you can find me on Instantgo as well. So that's it. Take care, Libra. Bye.